Inquisitor, are you absolutely certain about this? You will be walking into a trap.
Of course it is a trap, but at least I can kill that prophet and the whole warband. You know these creatures better than me, and you would do the same.
By the Emperor, yes. Charge into the middle of that toxic, unholy gathering and smash them to bloody pieces. Absolutely. But I am Astartes.
And I am an Inquisitor. I shall fear nothing, for I am what they fear.
Ugh.
Off with your head.
For the Emperor! Die, heretic! An alarm signal, really? Captain, I need an update on that Chaos ship.
We are prepared for evasive maneuvers, but the ship has remained stationary. How did they find the Martyr at all?
The ship was a nest of Nurgle before I arrived, and I have destroyed countless demons on the decks. All of them reformed in the warp not long after their demise.
And this has drawn the attention of their god to the ship?
Something like that, yes. It must have been enough to allow Nurgle's plague sorcerers to find the Martyr.
Fucking huge, man. The fuck?
Kill the heretic! Die, unclean!
Your tech priest asked me to convey a message. This is what I'm reduced to, an errand boy.
He is analyzing the data swarms received from the Martyr at the moment.
Ah, you do speak their language. Anyway, he asked me to warn you. 99.2% of the Empyrean seals have been corrupted by the plague-infested scum.
Then the situation is really bad.
The way I see it, it leaves you with a much easier task. Kill that prophet, destroy the warband, and get to the chamber. For the Emperor!
Welcome to my humble abode, Inquisitor. The Prophet of Decay will grant you an audience now.
What do you want, creature?
How about this? I don't want to destroy the ship, nor the stasis chamber, but I will if you don't comply.
Whatever happens to the ship, Uther's barrier will keep the Alpha Pariah safe.
Completely plausible. Tiberius was a clever one, and unlike your kind, he was in fact bold enough to experiment beyond your foolish limitations. But what if you are wrong?
You are just babbling now.
Right. See, the heart of the curious psychic barrier he created is a seal with one of us trapped inside. Even if I break all of Uther's seals, I need his rosette to open up the prime seal.
Is that all you can offer?
Why? I want to liberate the Great One. And you want that freak in the chamber. Let's make a deal then. You give me the rosette, and I leave Uther's unique black soul to you.
I wasn't planning to negotiate with you, creature. But I always enjoy watching how your kind tries to lure victims with such feeble attempts.
Wonderful. I was planning to kill you anyway. Isn't it great that we can both stick to our traditions?
Are you all right, Inquisitor?
I'm fine, but with all the seals corrupted, the whole ship is in danger.
Your tech priest finally has some heartening news. Some of those seals are still intact. That might buy you some time.
It is time to open the stasis chamber, then.
Holy shit, what is this?
I'm approaching the stasis chamber.
Cut through the chaos infestation and get...
Tech Priest, I have found another one of those ancient encrypted cogitators.
The previous data crux proved... Have you accessed the data crux? Ready to inload data?
This needs to remain confidential, Tech Priest.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Back to you for the Emperor!
With your suffering.
Are you prepared for what is to come?
I see that you have gained some control over these vessels.
The thing in the walls is a trapped presence that has been haunting the Martyr for centuries. I have been fighting it, but now, with the seals broken, it could be free.
I will take care of this thing in the walls, whatever it is.
Let me taste your flesh.
Holy shit. Dropping fucking bombs.
Sacred slaughter. Dodge this! Repent for the Chaos God!
I am ready to use the rosette on the psychic barrier. Magos, are you certain that this won't have grave consequences?
The nature of the force field is beyond our expertise. However, if you have doubts about finding this alpha subject, we have analyzed all related data we have gained from the data crux.
Do you have any idea what she could be?
Rest assured, she's a healthy specimen, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. I can't comment on her capabilities, though.
What is happening?
Empyrean seal network collapsed. Barrier destroyed.
But that wasn't supposed to happen.
Correct. However, with 96.4% of the network destroyed, the barrier couldn't resist the burst generated by the rosette.
And what exactly does that mean?
Prime seal has been destroyed. Stored demonic essence will be released.
Are you telling me that by opening the barrier, I have unleashed that thing trapped on the ship?
Correct. Sensors indicate a colossal amount of warp energy manifesting in the stasis chamber.
I'll make the necessary preparations on the ship then, before I enter.
Necessary preparation. Go in, go out, brother.
Talk to me, Magos. What do I have to do to wake up the Alpha Pariah from stasis?
My understanding is that the stasis pods are stored in a colossal shaft. You must activate the retrieve. Did you find anything interesting, Inquisitor?
That would be an understatement.
I wish we could discuss that without it leading to an immediate mind wipe.
Wise thinking. I'm on my way to the Cogitator. I'm at the Cogitator.
Our serfs digested the data pulp from the Uther's cogitators, and we have the registry number for the pod.
I will call it up immediately. And then?
The pod will be transferred to the Chamber of Awakenings.
How long will all that take?
The servitors will start the necessary protocols. They also provide clothes and rejuvenating tinctures for the subject. It will take some time, though.
I don't really have much time, Magos.
It is true. The readings from the stasis chamber are extremely disturbing. The fluctuation of warp energies indicates a greater manifestation.
Emperor, grant me strength during my greatest battle.
Projected outcome of failure is total destruction.
Chew on this.
Save time. Leave it one.
Die, unclean!
Fuck is he getting this shit?
She has banished the greater demon.
Inquisitor, the demon wasn't just banished. Its unholy essence has been utterly absorbed. It is unable to be reborn, not even in the Immaterium.
Are you certain about that?
The readings are conclusive. This changes everything, Inquisitor. I need time to evaluate the implications.
And with the greater demon gone, a part of a Chaos God has been destroyed forever. Soon she will be the most sought-after individual in the galaxy.
Who are you? Where am I?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. I've been looking for you for a very long time. You are safe. Do you know who you are?
I don't know. I don't remember. Did I just kill this creature?
You are the greatest weapon in the history of mankind, and you need to be protected at all costs.
I can sense the power in me, but I can't control it. What is happening to me?
Believe me, you are special. You can change the future of the Imperium, for better or worse. What is happening here?
You have fulfilled your task, Inquisitor. From now on, I will continue to execute the orders of Uther Tiberius.
Open this door now!
There is no other optimal outcome which would guarantee the safety of the Alpha subject at this moment. To allow the Inquisition to take possession of the Alpha subject would threaten her very existence, which is conflicting with my sacred orders.
This is heresy!
This is the will of Uther Tiberius. I will protect her until she can reach her full potential. The Utherian Theorem must be executed until she is ready to launch Stage 3 against the forces of Immaterium.
I will find her. I will destroy you.
I strongly advise that you leave now. The warp engines have been activated. Circumstances will shortly be suboptimal for living organisms.
I will hunt down this ship, and I will rescue her.
I am looking forward to meeting you again in the future, Inquisitor. Omnisan be praised. Now leave.
What the fuck?
Tech Priest, I want you to open this door for me immediately.
Time is running out. Navigational systems have been activated. The Martyr has turned on the warp engines. Geller shields are still compromised.
I don't care.
There is a 78.3% chance that warp travel will kill you.
Then she will die as well.
Collated data indicates that the Alpha subject could protect herself from the negative effects of the warp travel.
Curses upon you, Uther Tiberius!
Ancient relic. Holy shit. Ah. Where the fuck?
Inquisitor, you have returned. What happened?
I found the Alpha Pariah. She is the weapon that could be our salvation or our total destruction. And I had to let her go.
The Martyr is preparing to enter the warp. Is the Alpha Pariah dead?
The Alpha Pariah is very much alive. She is still under Uther's protection, in a way.
What happens now?
I have a strong suspicion that we have not heard the last of her. She has a grand destiny to fulfill. But I swear by the Emperor, should she turn against what I hold sacred, I will destroy her.
That was the fucking end of the campaign.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Ordos of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This communication blackout is highly unusual. We suspect sinister reasons. For this reason, I strongly recommend that you travel to the Nereus system and offer assistance to the Tempestus Citadel. Should you experience any hostile activity, deal with it with extreme resolve. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, we have received word from various rogue trader contacts in the Atroxia subsector that an ancient battered fortress monastery has been spotted in the Draco system at various times. It is refusing to answer all hailing.
By the Emperor, the Martyr has returned from the warp. This is colossal news, Captain.
I wanted to make sure that it was not a false alarm, but all subsequent astropathic messages confirm that it is indeed the Martyr, docking at Port Valentius. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose, then. This is my chance to shed light on the true mystery of the Alpha Pariah.
If she is still alive.
Tech Priest, This Imperial facility has been abandoned for a very long time. Are you certain the Alpha Pariah is here?
The data burst from the machine spirit was an emergency signal. The Alpha Pariah left the Martyr to follow an unidentified Vox transmission originating from these coordinates.
I need more information on this place.
Cursory data siphoning reveals that the deeds of Foundation bear the seal of Uther Tiberius.
Humans! No corner of the galaxy is free from their unfortunate existence.
I assume this one is with the Harbinger too.
I am an Inquisitor of Holy Terror. Explain your presence here.
Tell me, human, do you speak the language of dream riddles and dead gods?
Enough of this babble. Answer my question.
I thought so, monkey. You wouldn't understand our purpose here, not even if I wanted to answer your question. But I don't.
Right. I'll fucking destroy you.
Interesting. Most Eldari either live on their star-faring craft worlds or sail as corsairs.
These are proven facts.
My point is that these Eldar don't look like corsairs. So what are they doing here? And they are showing more hostility towards the Imperium than usual.
Analysis shows that their tribal heraldry is unique. These Eldar specimen don't belong to any craft world listed in the folios of the Unholy in the ship databanks.
I must investigate these Xenos, but the Alpha Pariah is the priority.
Exloading the coordinates of the sensorium to your data slate. Access the surveillance system there. It could provide information on the Alpha Pariah and the Xenos presence. Cortical Lexicanum module has flagged in important information. Supplementary notes on the Eldar suggest that some of them...
You are right, Tech Priest. How can I access the contents of this crystal?
Secondary analytical coils activated. Converting and exloading data to your data slate now.
Tech Priest, I want you to dig deep into the Ordos records on the Eldari in this subsector.
Any expanded search parameters?
I need information on the craft world Tuathol and the planet Loriok. You are authorized to use my temporary override codes. I must know why these Eldar hate the Imperium so much.
I have been compiling information on the craft world from the memory crystal.
The summary will suffice.
Tuathol is a minor craft world, primarily roaming in the Caligari sector. This Eldari megastructure has been... I have begun gathering information on the recent history of Maiden World Loriok.
Proceed, Magos.
Most of the information is classified, but it seems that after the recent Tyranid High Fleet was destroyed in the subsector, a substantial number of the surviving Xenox attacked the Tuathol Maiden World and tried to assimilate the local biomass.
Interesting. I have a situation here, Magos. We will resume shortly. A once proud race fallen low.
Inquisitor, the contents of the memory crystal suggest an explanation for the hatred of the craft world Eldar.
There is no acceptable explanation for turning against the Imperium.
The Tech Priest is skimming through the personal logs in the Tech Priest data hoard from the facility.
Has he found out anything interesting so far?
He highlighted a few curious details. After the excommunication of Uther Tiberius, the place was investigated thoroughly and used by the Inquisition. After a fatal Chaos incursion, it was abandoned.
The Harbinger is still in the human shrine. I need to return there immediately.
The spirit stones of our brothers and sisters are empty husks. How is this even possible?
The Harlequin warned us, and foolishly we ignored her words. I will deal with the Harbinger. You stand guard here. We have a new intruder.
Access the terminal to open surveillance mode and restore power to the facility.
Know the Xenos. Kill the Xenos. I have located the Alpha Pariah. She is on Shrine, level Alpha 4. I need to return to the ship. Then I will find her. Power has been restored on all levels. Good.
Inquisitor, the Argos are detecting significant hostile forces on this level. Are you absolutely sure you want to go in alone?
I can't allow the Xenos to take the Alpha Pariah. Knowing what I do about her, it could have catastrophic consequences.
What the fucking dog shit. What is going on?
I have noticed a sudden swarm of cherubim. What is happening, Magos?
By restoring the power grid, you have activated the local cherub shrine.
Are these cherubim performing surveillance on this level?
This is their standard behavior pattern after an extended hibernation cycle. If I may give you some advice, you can access the information gathered at the cherubim shrine.
Good. It would be useful to know more about the Eldar forces before barging in.
this box. What is going on with the textures?
You have reached the main cherub mainframe, Inquisitor.
I want to see what those constructs have recorded since they woke up.
Are the textures fuck in the ass?
Analysis. The Alpha subject has been manifesting powers currently unlisted in the classified Psyker Index.
This must be another manifestation of the unique abilities I witnessed on the Martyr. I must secure her immediately. Let's see what happens now.
This is Inquisitor Kraybart, speaking on behalf of the Ordo Hereticus of the Holy Inquisition. We have received your code-red astropathic transmission, and our fleet is calculating arrival vector as we speak. Prepare to join our forces shortly.
Reinforcements are almost there. Why don't you just wait for them?
The Alpha Pariah has no control over her abilities, and she will react to danger fiercely. And the Ordo Hereticus are not... Are you trying to flee the mayhem of your own doing?
I am nothing but an observer of the unfolding tragedy.
Stop speaking in riddles. What tragedy?
The Harbinger was brought into existence for a reason. She is either the fall or the last hope of your misguided kind.
Is she now? Tell me everything about the Alpha Pariah, or I will kill you.
You have no sense of timing, human. We will meet again at a more suitable place and time.
What in the name of the Emperor was that creature?
An Eldar Harlequin. They are fierce warriors who turned war into an art form. They are agile, enigmatic, and fearsome enemies.
Nice job.
The persistence of your kind, Monkey. Almost makes you interesting.
I will not rest until I have secured the Imperial subject.
Why? She is unnatural. She is everything we both consider repugnant.
And that is totally irrelevant to the situation.
Still, you don't need to be concerned about her. We will need her alive.
Another memory crystal. It might contain new clues.
Yeah. Wait, the ship.
Stay away from me! Did you see what I did to those Elder?
Yes, I saw it. You did what you had to do.
Why have you come back for me? I thought you had abandoned me.
I only left the Martyr because I had no choice. But the machine spirit reached out to me. It is still protecting you.
And what if I want to stay here? Will you kill me then?
Are you not even curious about what you really are? Don't you want to know what you could become?
That's all I've ever wanted. But you didn't answer my question.
It was a foolish question, and you don't want to hear the answer. But follow me, and we may achieve great things.
I'll go with you. I don't feel I have any choice, anyway.
Inquisitor Kraybot, you may be relieved to know that I have completed my mission, without your assistance.
We expected no less of you. However, I demand that you cease your involvement in this matter and place the Martyr and that Alpha Pariah into Ordo Hereticus custody.
I will do no such thing, Inquisitor Kraybot. I have started this investigation, and I intend to finish it.
Other Tiberius was a heretic. The Martyr has clearly been a hotbed of heretical activity. This is Ordo Hereticus jurisdiction, and we will purge every last hole of that accursed ship.
The decks are swarming with daemons. Are you prepared to start a jurisdictional dispute with the Ordo Malleus as well?
I don't like your tone, Inquisitor. Not one bit.
We could make a compromise. I can give up the investigation on the Martyr, but the Alpha subject is the most intriguing asset for the Imperium we've had. I must study her abilities.
I usually don't compromise, but considering your stellar achievements in the fight against heresy, I am willing to make an exception.
I sense a but coming.
But we might need your help as well. A sudden outbreak of potentially chaos-related infestation on Cascadia Prime requires attention. We need our forces on the Martyr. If you are willing to investigate the infestation, you can take the Alpha subject with you. The Martyr cannot leave this system, though.
I can accept that compromise.
Can accept that compromise.
Inquisitor, you promised me answers. Then you put me in another prison cell.
You are free to wander the vessel.
Right, so I'm allowed to leave this ship, where everyone is horrified or disgusted by me for reasons I don't even understand.
You are the subject of a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, and you must be kept under constant surveillance.
So a prisoner. What have I done to deserve such fate?
You have done nothing wrong. Yet. However, Tiberius abandoned you before you could perfect and expand your talents. Therefore, you pose a potential threat.
I don't know anything about that. I just have this energy inside me, squeezing, stretching, sometimes snapping, and then bad things happen. Like when the Martyr arrived at that fort.
What happened?
I was in a haze. I remember that the talking flesh servants on the walls were screaming at me to hide, but I couldn't. And those Elder came for me. Then I woke up properly and made them hurt.
We will study your abilities properly. I will make sure that you only use them when it is necessary.
Holy shit, a big ass city.
Inquisitor, I have completed the preliminary tests on the samples from the Crusader Prime. The results are fascinating.
Fascinating has different meanings for each of us.
I will need more samples. The plague is clearly of warp origin, most probably caused by an as yet unrecorded pathogen.
The infection is spreading like wildfire through the hive. The mutant scum and the treacherous cultists have already begun exploiting the situation, leading an open rebellion.
According to Vox reports, the local enforcers have been overwhelmed, but there is an operational Astra Militarum outpost in the vicinity.
Affirmative. I will take over command. The area...
Apologies for ruining the moment of victory, but the sensors show large forces headed towards you.
Is the local Vox station still operational?
According to the readings...
I'll go there and... Die, heretic!
Captain Logren of the 12th Cascadian Regiment reporting for duty.
At ease, Captain. I need an update on the situation in the hive.
It is really bad, Inquisitor. The upper hive has been overrun by these insane freaks. We have entire zones, dead and silent, that have entirely succumbed to this unholy plague.
Gather your forces, Captain, and assist me. The Emperor will guide us through these tribulations, Captain.
At your command.
Take it like a man!
Die, maggots, die!
Magos, I need your opinion on those unholy outgrowths.
The growths on the cadavers look post-mortem. Probably organic viral transmitters. My theory is that the pustules are emitting gaseous pathogens to hasten up the spreading of the plague.
For the Emperor!
Recoil, unclean!
Move!
You died with purpose, guardsman. That is true service to the Emperor.
For the Emperor!
Take it like a man.
For the Emperor! Now you'll pay, scum!
You have secured the first key location. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. That's exactly what our soldiers need in this situation.
Now move!
Kill the heretic!
Charge! Onwards! Don't linger, guardsman! Move!
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen!
Making progress, I see. That's the second location secured. Cut through the mutant wrap.
The plague is indeed the result of an artificially created, mutagenic pathogen of Nurgle.
Only a very powerful entity of chaos is capable of creating something like that.
The analysis of the patterns verified my theory. The outbreak originated from a specific location in this lower hive.
Send me the coordinates. But first, we need to purge this area. Otherwise, this hive is doomed.
For the Emperor!
At your command!
Let's see what happens now.
Charge! Take it like a man, guardsman!
This wretch was more than a simple grunt. It might have something that could tell me more about this plague. The entity that orchestrated this outbreak might still be on this world.
Perhaps you should evaluate the option to capture it alive, Inquisitor.
Always on the hunt for forbidden knowledge, right, Magos?
Move!
Die, unclean!
You are doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor.
For the Emperor! At your command!
For the...
Let's see what happens now.
Move! Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen! Charge!
Now you'll pay, scum!
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Burn!
Die, maggots! Stop for the Emperor!
Recoil, unclean!
At your command! For the Emperor! Charge! For the Emperor!
Your sacrifice was necessary, Guardsman. You fought well.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
The afflicted section has been cleared. I will return to the ship before heading into the bowels of the city.
May I remind you that as long as the pathogen remains virulent in the host population,
Like that. Oh shit, amiga.
We know that the Alpha Pariah has the unique ability to completely destroy daemons instead of simple banishment, but we have no idea how that works.
True. The data we have on her abilities is scarce, and her previous encounter with a greater demon on the Martyr could be an anomaly.
That is why I want her to join me on the chaos-infested world during my mission. Her powers could purge the infestation.
You are experimenting with a live subject, Inquisitor. An idea worthy of a tech priest.
Sometimes you need to resort to unorthodox methods, I suppose.
I will prepare the Alpha subject and have the teleportarium ready when you call for her.
The time has come for you to join me on a priority mission. It is time to test your abilities and determination.
Before I say anything, what am I supposed to do?
We will enter a hive in the thralls of a chaos infestation. I want you to employ your powers to put an end to that foul contamination.
No! Absolutely not! I lived through that nightmare countless times. Walls thick with muck, the shambling shadows on the corridors, the growling of those creatures. No!
Your fear of chaos is understandable, but you are far from defenseless. And this was not a request, by the way.
Are you willing to kill me if I disobey? Or am I too valuable for that?
What the fuck is this decision?
I would do anything in my power to save the Imperium from destruction. Would you?
I would. But you must know that I am truly terrified. What if I lose control over my powers?
You will not. This is why we need to test your abilities out there.
You are right. I think. Yes, I will accompany you.
You are approaching the site where the plague originated. Beware. The sensors are indicating increasing warp activity in the area.
Splendid. This Nurgle infestation is a gift that keeps on giving. In any case, it is the perfect opportunity to test the Alpha Pariah's unique abilities.
I don't even know what I should do.
Just do whatever you have already done several times when you try to protect yourself.
Die, heretic!
Regarding your uncertainties, I wonder why Uther Tiberius didn't train you properly.
Uther was a genius, but also a terrible mentor.
If it helps, I'm inclined to avoid his mistakes.
It helps a little. Yes. You know, Inquisitor, it was a bold choice to bring me here. Has it occurred to you that maybe you are the one who should be afraid of me?
Are you threatening me?
I'm just pointing out the fact that I have no control over my abilities. That's all.
It is time. Unleash your powers on the Horde.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
This is your destiny. This is what you are. Should you fail to comply, you will probably die.
It is too much. I don't know if I can control it. Yes, I can do this. Perish!
By the Emperor. Her powers are definitely growing, but she has no control over her abilities. Tech Priest, I need her back on the ship now.
Experiencing recurring calibration problems. Warp anomalies combined with the subject's distortion field are hindering return teleportation.
This location is extremely unsafe for her.
Correct. Sensors indicate large hostile forces inbound.
I need the Space Marine down here. You can send him down here, right?
It was wise of you to call for me, Inquisitor. No one will withstand my righteous fury.
Try to keep your head clear, Thorn, and focus on the protection of the Alpha Pariah. Her survival is paramount.
Rest assured, not a single abomination will live long enough to get to her.
Tech Priest, why haven't you evacuated the Alpha Pariah yet?
Calibrating teleportarium sequences. Chance of failure calculated unacceptable. Suggestion: nullify the source of Empyrean fluctuations.
That was hardly a revelation. Find a solution.
Tell me, Inquisitor, is this young woman really worth all this trouble? Not that I need any excuse to kill the filth. Just wondering.
She is an Imperial citizen, Thorn, and a very important one to that.
She is also a pariah. And I just can't help feeling instant, deep revulsion when I'm around her. Not to mention her unnatural powers.
She can destroy demons, Thorn. The galaxy is burning, and those powers are the most valuable assets we have ever had against the ruinous powers.
Calibration complete. Estimated chances of successful teleportation are currently at 95%.
And what happens to the Sergeant and the Alpha Pariah in the case of an unsuccessful teleport?
Their physical bodies will disintegrate. Regarding the spiritual component, you can access reference material flagged as unconfirmed.
If we lose the Pariah due to a faulty teleport, there will be consequences.
Do you see how fragile your master's so-called Imperium is? How imperfect you all are? This insight is a gift from our benefactor.
Who would that be? Another pitiful traitor yearning for vengeance on his former kind?
Alas, I cannot share his name with you, but rest assured, his genius will turn the Caligari sector into the most beautiful garden of Nurgle.
Not on my watch. I will burn out this rot with the sacred fire of the Emperor.
Such fervor! A true pity that I must kill you so abruptly. Why not? Your flesh will spawn wonderful gifts for the Grandfather.
This is most disturbing. The entire epidemic was a ploy to lure Inquisitors here. Burn! Burn! Let's see what happens now. Defense mechanism activated.
Who is this guy?
By the Emperor. The primogenitor.
Ah, Inquisitor. I've been expecting you. I am truly disappointed, though, that you came alone.
Spare me the grand monologue, you abomination.
I've been hunting your kind for a long time. But I never dared to hope that the Dark Gods would send me the one who has the Alpha Pariah. Tell me, where is she now?
I'd suggest you prepare for more disappointment, creature.
The Anathema Ultima, the Alpha subject. Call her whatever you want, but she is mine! I have been trying to reclaim my precious experiment since that perfidious Tiberius cheated her out of my hands!
You might begin to see a pattern here.
Oh no, I will take you alive, Inquisitor. We will experiment, you and I, to see where the threshold of suffering lies for you. Then you will be ready to denounce your master and beg for my forgiveness.
This guy's bored.
I find your dedication to a decaying emperor most
Fabius Bile! Your existence is a curse upon this world. Judgment will finally find you.
Another Inquisitor? This plan seems to be working splendidly, if I do say so myself.
For your innumerable crimes, your sentence is death. Delivered here and now.
You are wasting the dwindling resources of your pathetic Imperium. I am one of many. Even if you succeeded, you would accomplish nothing. But you won't.
Lies upon lies. The judgment of the Emperor is upon you, heretic.
Inquisitor, next time I expect you to bring what belongs to me. Until then...
Well, look at this guy's gonna slip out of here. Like the footage people here. Yeah.
You set me up, Inquisitor. What's worse, you have risked an extremely important Imperial asset. I should bring this to the Conclave.
Spare me the indignation. My order knew that Fabius Bile is here in the Caligari sector, and we have been hunting for that traitor for a very long time.
And from your perspective, the demise of Bile is the ultimate priority.
Obviously. Appreciate the irony, Inquisitor. Bile set a trap for us that we used to entrap Bile.
And still, he escaped. I strongly advise that you refrain from using the Alpha Pariah as a bait in the future.
Inquisitor, we have a breach on the lower levels. We are under attack by a Dark Elder raiding party.
The Drukhari? Cowardly marauders attacking an Inquisitorial ship?
It is strange indeed, but right now my main concern is that my ship is crawling with sadistic Xenos pirates.
Calm down. I will show them the error of their ways.
The Tech Priest has stationed a host of combat servitors on the decks. The Automator will slow them down, but only temporarily.
I'm on my way. I will take Thorn with me.
I'm beginning to appreciate the persistence of these Dark Elder. They give me ample opportunity to strike fear into their rotten hearts.
The Drukhari breached Section Theta 7, so they will have to cut through here on their way to the vaults.
Well, they can try. There is a maintenance hole ahead. We could take up defensive positions there.
We are in position. Your usual subtle tactics will suffice, Sergeant, I suppose.
We really shouldn't overcomplicate these matters. I will heap the corpses high as a tribute to the Emperor.
Looks like your wish will be granted. We should expect several waves of hostiles. Let's see what happens now.
I have purged my fair share of foul Xenos, but I haven't encountered such twisted creatures before.
Those were the homunculi. I wasn't expecting to see the Drukhari marshal their most terrible abominations against us. They are insane flesh sculptors and depraved torturers. Beasts most foul.
They're here! Kill every last one of the filthy vermin that breaks through the doors!
Was an almost admirable display of cruelty and destruction for an inferior creature. I wish I had time to shape you into a more suitable form.
You still need to prove yourself to your master with gifts.
Krasashtak is the most dreadful marauder in these systems, but he is not my master. He is a generous patron, though.
We are done with the rebel. But where is the leader? I want to tear that cowardly worm apart.
The dreadful marauder didn't want to get his hands dirty.
What else would you expect from a Drukhari?
Inquisitor, bioscans are complete. The remaining Xenos invaders have been located.
Very well. They deserve a proper lesson for their arrogance.
Look at these sadistic wretches. They are a blight upon this galaxy. A diminishing blight. No pity, Inquisitor. The Xenos taint must be purified from this ship. The Drukhari should have avoided this ship. Now, they will learn their lesson. My sacred duty is to eradicate these Drukhari torturers from this sector.
Your sacred duty is to obey my commands, but I appreciate your... You should have fled again when I killed your precious torturers.
Ah, they weren't that precious. A small price to pay for the entity you found.
Prepare for your judgment. Tell me, was it worth it?
Your small-mindedness is astonishing, Rex.
How did they know about the Alpha Pariah?
It is indeed a most pressing question. We cannot leave her unguarded. The Drukhari have proven that they are the masters of ambush, and they can strike with their cloaked vessels from the webway. From now on, you are on constant guard duty, Sergeant.
Understood, Inquisitor. Although I still believe you could benefit more from my presence on the field of battle.
Wait, that's not good. What?
As per your request, I have executed thorough analytical sermons, focusing on the Alpha subject's mental stability.
Give me a brief update.
The Alpha subject seems to bear the traces of deep mental conditioning, most probably conducted during her early sessions with Uther Tiberius.
Does that affect her abilities?
Probably not. Her will is adamant, but it might result in erratic behavior, which is quite a risk with her capabilities.
Inquisitor, there is an astropathic message for you from an agent of the Ordo Xenos. The embedded emotional markings indicate that it is urgent.
Inquisitor. I am Inquisitor Theodon Mercer of the Ordo Xenos, currently stationed on Heliodor 4, vigorously protecting the Inquisitorial archives, with special regard to the sensitive materials stored in the vaults. I will cut to the chase. I urgently need your help. You are probably wondering why I have contacted you, and rightly so. The facility where I'm holed up is under the attack by the Tuathal Aldari. If I am not mistaken, you have already made their acquaintance. They are looking for classified Ordos material on... how shall I put it? On the unique presence you have on your ship. I hope I have your interest now. Help me out and I can promise you the answers you seek. I also have Amasek and cigars. The Emperor protects.
How can this Inquisitor know about the Alpha Pariah?
I have no idea. He left me no choice, though. I must find this Mercer and talk to him. Captain, this world is fighting off an Eldar invasion. The epicenter of this incursion is the Holy Archives of the Inquisition. Inquisitor Mercer, as the appointed guardian, must be there.
Something is causing severe interference in the target zone. We are trying, but the Argos are not functioning.
Whatever is causing the interference must be deactivated.
Electro-anomalies are emanating from an unidentified piece of Xenos technology, located in a wage serpent.
That must be the source of the interference.
Inquisitor, how nice of you to join me in this scuffle.
You have a knack for sending intriguing emergency messages. Why did the Eldar attack an Inquisitorial archive?
The Eldari seem to be...
Tell me, how does an Ordo Xenos agent end up guarding the archives on a backwater world?
I'm supervising the rituals of preservation for classified data.
So you have been reprimanded. Why?
If I recall Lord Maldor's exact words, for being a reckless idiot who needs to learn the merits of patience. Alas, the rest is classified.
Inquisitors cannot be ordered around like servitors.
Trust me, if your only alternative is excommunication, he'll become quite cooperative.
Defense mechanism activated. The Eldari are using their webway gate to move in their forces. Webway gate has been destroyed.
Oh, marvelous. No reinforcements for a while, then.
Tech breeds dealing with this. This memory crystal might be of use later. have located and secured the entrance to the archives.
Feel free to visit me in my humble abode, then.
I will join you shortly, Inquisitor Mercer.
By all means. I don't want to force your hand, but my soldiers were overrun and the Eldari are closing in on the data vaults. I'll try my best to slow down this deranged Farseer, but some help would be appreciated.